What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video I will show you the latest news directly related to our story. I will show you a very good due diligence that was made by 100 MPH and that was reposted by John Burda, and basically it was confirmed by John Burda. On top of that, I will show you an update in our case, and I will show you the exact actions or lack of actions in our case of authorities. And what is more importantly, I will show you how we are solving this problem right now and what obstacles do we have on our path to solution. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. It is the easiest way how we can push our case forward to the broader audience, which eventually will help us to win this battle. So, let's start with the news itself. John Burda just recently reposted the tweet that was originally made by 100 MPH, and he wrote, "Great find 100 MPH, please read the link. Now you know why the OCC colluded with the market makers to get the Series A preferred stock to trade. They created the short problem and had to attempt to fix it. Didn't work out for them." And let me show you this tweet that was written just a couple of days ago by 100 MPH. And it says, reference market maker exemption. Counterfeit securities, are also known as naked shorts, came from hedge funds that participated in an abuses instrument called merit puts. A market maker exemption allows for borrow without allocate. This exemption was created by the Madoff or market maker exemption rule. And here is the explanation of this rule. The options market maker exemption permitted market makers, for example Madoff, to sell stock that they did not possess so long as they were doing so temporarily to maintain liquidity. Abusing that exemption in order to facilitate naked short selling in cohorts with hedge funds looking to drive down stock prices was blatantly illegal. But the SEC looked the other way, even as market makers filed to deliver shares for weeks, months, and even years at a time. If anyone raised a fuss, the hedge funds would say that the phantom shares didn't originate with them. The SEC would say that stock manipulation is hard to prove, and the market makers would say that they weren't breaking any rules. And this is the great post that puts the historical pieces together very well. And he added this link to the article. It is not an article, it is just a post from one of the forums that was made back in the days on May 18th, 2011. And here is the evidence that the wrongdoers are working like this for quite a long period of time, for decades. And that is why we have this problem right now. Let me show you this tweet that was made by J.R. Ewing, and it was reposted by Anna Trades. And J.R. wrote, Code 4, and basically he refers to the video of less than a minute long video where Ken Griffin says a lot of interesting facts. So, and let me give you this quotation. "We flood the markets with enough shares to control the price of securities based on our need to control prices in any given security we've sold so as not to blow our balance sheets up." And this is the pure evidence, and he basically Ken Griffin admits it, that he and his company is involved in illegal activity on the market, because it is illegal for 100% when other companies try to control the price of different securities, and they might do it by spoofing or naked shorting. It doesn't matter. All of these actions are illegal. And guys, this is the pure evidence that the wrongdoers are still there and they are covered by authorities. And let me show you how authorities, so-called, doing their job. RareDD posted this tweet just a couple of hours ago, and he said, Isn't it strange that almost a month ago FINRA fully revamped their corporate action process, but they've yet to post on X about it? Could it have anything to do with the first corporate action that caused them reverse their stance of not addressing individual issues? And he added this. The more you learn about FINRA, you will see that their rules only apply until they don't. Rule 6419, for example, instructs those that review a corporate action to ensure there are no issues related to settlement and clearance before the corporate action posts to the daily lists. When FINRA made the determination that MMTLP needed to be halted on December the 9th, they did so without receiving new info. The lack of DTC eligibility and the dates from Meta were all the same. They just decided to do the Rule 6419 settlement check after the corporate action was on the daily list. Furthermore, the same Rule 6419 stipulates that if FINRA suspects fraud, that's yet another reason to not even proceed with the corporate action. FINRA began to bullshit MMTLP one day before they posted the first corporate action. Did the fraud suspicion go away maliciously in 24 hours? Even more malicious, FINRA actually bullshitted MMTLP and MMAT on December the 5th by posting the MMTLP corporate action on December the 6th. They were essentially saying they no longer suspect fraud. This contradicts the narrative of the bullshit process being overly burdensome. And yes, it is the pure evidence that FINRA and in general SEC as well cover these wrongdoers, and they want to hide this information because they are involved in these illegal processes. And guys, how we can fight them, how we can win this battle? Definitely one of our headliners is Richard Hoffman, and he just published an update regarding his arbitration. And he made this video and he posted it just 6 hours ago. And by the way, I highly encourage you to subscribe to his YouTube channel, Not Legal Advice, KNOT, where he explains in a simple words different circumstances of our case, and he explains it for the broader audience. And definitely it is very important to know where we are now in our case. So let me give you some sneak peek on this arbitration. Richard, within the next couple of hours, will file motion for recusal, which means he is asking the arbiters to voluntarily step down. And it is quite interesting step because in Richard's opinion, and in my opinion as well, as far as I understand his case, these three arbiters are the people who have confirmation bias towards the so-called non-naked shorting approach. And because of this, Richard thinks that he cannot receive the proper decision from these arbiters. That is why he asked them to resign. So he also indicated in his video that it was a pure violation of his Fifth Amendment due process rights and his Seventh Amendment rights to a jury trial. And guys, I think Richard will succeed with his arbitration because his case is pretty straightforward, and Richard has a lot of experience in order to push his case forward to the victory. And that is why, guys, I highly suggest you to subscribe to his channel and to support him. This is how we can win this battle. So, and let me remind you, another very important deadline that will take place in less than 4 days, let's put it this way. And on December 14, Steamroller versus OTC markets results will be published. And it is not the ending results, but it is a preliminary results where OTC markets have to disclose the names of wrongdoers, the names of market makers and broker dealers, or they have to explain why they don't want to do it. And definitely they will have to disclose this information because OTC markets don't have any immunity. And that is why I think it might be a game changer in our case. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.